What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K-Flex. I'm back with another video, and as you can tell, I'm already talking fast. Let me slow down. We just got Josh Rosen, guys. I'm super excited about this move. Now, this is all I really wanted, y'all. All I wanted was a quarterback of the future, y'all. This is what I've been waiting on. I'm so glad that we finally got Josh Rosen. Now, we're going to talk about this. I don't even know where to start. Number one, I'm just first and foremost just happy we got another quarterback. It's another quarterback in Miami. I'm just so grateful for that. All these people talking about we building the trenches. Every round we're going to go get an offensive line, a defensive line. Well, how come we got a quarterback just now? Alright, see, that's why I don't be believing everything that y'all be hearing, because it just be false. A lot of stuff y'all be hearing be false, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm so excited about this pick. First and foremost, if we would have got him last year, we would have had to have spent a first round draft pick. We get the same player, he's just a year older, and all we had to give up was a second rounder, a late second rounder that we traded back for, and we already, you know what I'm saying, we already got an extra second rounder for next season because we traded back, okay, if y'all didn't know. I mean, this is wonderful, okay? So I mean, this just looks wonderful right now. And the way I look at it, guys, it's almost like we traded our second pick this year for a second pick next year and Josh Rosen. That's how I look at it, to be quite honest with you. Look at it from that perspective, it's pretty good, okay? Does this mean we're not taking for Tua no more? Y'all gotta think about that. Tank for Tua crew, y'all gotta think about that. See, that's why y'all gotta stop listening to this media and all this, because they don't be knowing what they talking about. All right, how are we gonna pick up a young quarterback and we still gonna be tanking for another young quarterback? That just don't make sense, do it? All the signs was pointing towards the tanking rumors being BS in the first place, because we tried to get Teddy Bridgewater badly. We brought him in for a last-minute interview, and then we signed Ryan Fitzpatrick, who was the best available quarterback. And I'm thinking in my head, like, if we're trying to tank, why are we keep trying to get good quarterbacks? That don't make sense, or at least decent quarterbacks. Why are we trying to get decent quarterbacks? Why we just won't get a bottom-of-the-barrel quarterback? That's the easiest way to tank, right? And then people kept saying, well, no, it's because we want the team to believe. But now, if this is enough proof to know that we're not tanking, I don't know what it is, okay? We just picked up a young quarterback, and we're trying to see what he has. And I really am ecstatic about this. I don't see how you could be mad about this. This doesn't mean we can't get to a per se. It just means that we're not putting all our eggs in one. What is the freaking expression? I don't even remember. We're putting all our eggs in one. What is it? In one basket, I think. Whatever. We're not putting all our eggs in one basket. We're not saying, oh, it's Tua, or we're just not gonna get a quarterback. We got Josh Rosen. If something happens next year where we can't get Tua, it's not an issue. We don't have to trade half of our fucking future to go trade up for a quarterback. That's not the issue. If Josh Rosen ends up getting in the game and being terrible anyway, we're gonna get the first overall draft pick or something like that. So it doesn't really matter. And like I said, I'm not counting his first year in the NFL. I'm not counting Arizona Cardinals Josh Rosen. All right, if you want to judge him off that, you can, no problem. I'm not going to. He played for the Arizona Cardinals. They're more dysfunctional than we were. They went through offensive coordinators. They went through what, coaches? They even when he was at UCLA, he had 3 offensive coordinators. The man never even been in the offense. Like, he never got to settle in the offense and still was a top 10 pick. The worst thing people would say about him is, oh, his attitude, which we can get into that in another video. But his attitude sucks. How? Because he had a hot tub in his dorm? Really? His attitude sucks because he had a hot tub in the dorm? Really? And people say, well, he thinks he's so smart. Okay, are you insecure? Do you think you're dumb? Like, why? The only way a smart person is gonna make you mad is if you think you're dumb, or like you think he's smarter than you. I don't know why you would get mad because somebody's smart. There's videos of him working out with Aaron Rodgers before he got drafted. He was taking advice from Aaron Rodgers. Like I said, I love this pickup, and I think a lot of people are gonna hate this pickup because they were so invested in Tua. But like I've been saying, y'all keep telling me, oh, we take it for Tua, and the signs are right there that it just doesn't make sense. I'm looking at all the signs saying, yo, why we keep trying to get quarterbacks that are actually decent? Like, why is this happening? Why is that happening? All the signs is pointing at us not getting Tua, but everybody's, oh, we tanking for Tua. Now we just traded for Josh Rosen, and so I think the tank for Tua stuff is dead. Why would you tank with a quarterback that you just got with a future? You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. I love it, okay? I don't know how you could hate it, unless you're like, oh, we still didn't get a line, but we could get a line, okay? That's nothing. It's still we got the 3rd round ahead of us. We got the 4th round ahead of us. Obviously, next year, you know, we could get a line, okay? Don't act like because we got Josh Rosen, we can't get a line. I honestly just don't see how you can hate this move, and I'm so excited. I cannot get it out about how excited I am about Josh Rosen. The Dolphins, man, actually doing, to me, something very, very smart. You know what I'm saying? I love the way this team going now. I love this draft. This draft already an A+ to me, because I'm looking at it as we drafted him. That's how I'm looking at it. We drafted him in the 2nd round. We drafted Josh Rosen in the 2nd round, Christian Wilkins in the 1st round. I'm loving the draft. All right, y'all let me know on the board who would y'all rather have except for him. DK Metcalf, that was the best one. But like, no, give me Josh Rosen, give me the quarterback of the future. At least give us a chance to compete with the quarterback of the future. And if he is terrible, which I don't think he will be, but if he is terrible, then we can discuss that later. We didn't invest a top 10 pick in him. We invested a second round in him. And technically, we didn't even invest a second round in him because we got an extra one. So it's insane. But honestly, I don't feel like we lose anything in this regard, bro. He's on his rookie quarterback. I honestly don't. Why are y'all upset about this? Let me know in the comment section if you guys are upset about this. I'm thinking about actually streaming. I'm actually thinking about streaming after I upload this video because I don't see how you could be upset. I know there are fans that are upset about it because of his, like I said, his personality. He thinks he's so smart. Do you want a quarterback that thinks he's so smart? Oh, he's so cocky. Don't you want a quarterback that's cocky? I mean, didn't we want Baker Mayfield? Like, what's the problem? Then we got extra picks. We got extra picks for getting a quarterback, a top 10 quarterback. We got extra picks for getting a quarterback that was just drafted in the first round last year. This is so smart, guys. How could you be upset with this? Let me know in the comments, man. Who did y'all want over him? Like, this is a beautiful pick. I'm so excited about that. For the first day, I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of dim yesterday when the Dwayne Haskins stuff went down, and then I was like, oh man, I'm super excited about this move. Like I said, you can't say he's a bum already because he played for the Cardinals and they sucked. I mean, I think that's unfair. Okay, so we got to see what he does with us. You know what I'm saying? I actually liked Josh Rosen when he was coming out of college. So to me, it's like, I still like him, but if you hated him coming out of college, then you probably still hate him, I guess. You know what I'm saying? The media trying to attack Josh Rosen already. I seen Steve Smith earlier today call him a millennial and call him something. I don't know. He was talking so much trash about him because he unfollowed the Cardinals on Twitter. Like, is that's really what we're arguing? Like, that's what we're complaining about our quarterback doing, unfollowing people on Twitter. That's why he can't be our quarterback, because he unfollowed Arizona Cardinals on Twitter because he had a hot tub in his dorm, because he thinks he's smart. Like, that's what y'all complain about him for? Like, really? Okay, and like I said, you can say, oh, he threw 11 touchdowns and 14 interceptions last year with the Arizona Cardinals. Well, the Arizona Cardinals was a dumpster fire to begin with. And then there's another side of things where people say, well, if he's so good, why did they get rid of him? Okay, let me just explain this right now. I was gonna make this another video, but the reason why they got rid of him is because they got a new head coach that did not draft him. The new head coach has been in love with Kyler Murray ever since Kyler Murray was in high school. Before the new head coach even became the coach, Cliff Kingsbury, he literally out of his mouth said, if Kyler Murray was in the draft, I know he's playing baseball, but if he was in the draft, I would draft him #1 overall. He literally said that. He's been in love ever since. Josh Rosen never had a chance of starting with them. He probably doesn't even hate Josh Rosen. It's just he absolutely loves Kyler Murray. If the old coach was still there, all right, they wouldn't even get Kyler Murray. But since it's the new coach and he's loved Kyler Murray since high school, obviously they're gonna draft him. Doesn't mean that Josh Rosen is ass. That means he just loves Kyler Murray. You get it? Yeah, like I said, the Arizona Cardinals' whole offense was dysfunctional. If you ever watched the game, you'll notice that it was completely dysfunctional. And so I'm not gonna blame him for that. I'm just gonna go off his college. He was good in college. Injury concerns, obviously, we're going to talk about concussions, and, you know, he had a shoulder injury in college. Obviously, you know, scary. People say, how can he survive behind the Dolphins O-line? We're going to draft O-line, man. We got the third round, like I said, got the third round, fourth round still coming up, but we got a quarterback. Thank you for putting quarterback as a priority, Miami Dolphins. Thank you. Important, and I'm hoping that we... Now, I'm not saying Josh Rosen has to start week 1. He could sit behind Ryan Fitzpatrick if that helps him, but... Like I said, it just don't make sense now, guys. Because say if he sits behind Ryan Fitzpatrick, and then we lose, and Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't get hurt, and we lose, are we just going to draft Tua and without ever giving Josh Rosen a chance? So it seems like we might have traded for him to be the quarterback of the future. I don't know, y'all. It's a lot, man. But that tank for Tua, all that tank for Tua, rebuild the trenches, tank for Tua talk is dead. And that's why I don't be listening to people when they be... Well, I do be listening to people, but I don't be taking everything, you know, so serious when people tell me, oh, you don't know the plan. It's this plan that the Miami Dolphins have that everybody knew about, that I always knew was kind of bullshit, but I just went along with it. I was like, okay, yeah, we have this plan of we're definitely getting to next season. But it was always bullshit. It never made sense, and now we finally got it to where we finally come to the point where it was exposed, and it's probably gonna be dead now. All right. Anyways, get in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. I love the pick up, like, comment, subscribe. Roll to 8K. I forgot. 8K on the way. It's your boy K flexing. Josh Rosen, Chosen Rosen. I'm out.